What's going on, guys? It's the Yoinks. Alright, today we're going to have a lovely video. It's going to be about a little budget kit that we can put together so that you can keep getting back into labs raids, keep making a little bit of money, alright? So you can keep practicing, so you can keep improving at that map, okay? That's what we're looking for, alright? We don't worry about the stash value, okay? We're looking for the memories, alright? So I'm going to show you how, through an efficient kit, you're going to be able to become the next grab. Check it out. Let's go. Labs raid, I got to get the nicest shit on. You're absolutely wrong. Don't get me wrong, there's some things you don't want to be cheaping out on, but in general, it doesn't cost that much to get in. I'm going to be recommending a few things that people may find a little strange. This one should be a staple right here, the M1 rig. This right here is worth essentially 60k to you, alright? You buy this for 4 aquamarines on the market through Ragman right here. You can buy as many as you want, and these things are anywhere from 15 to 16, 17k at a time, okay? So 60, 70k. The other option people oftentimes use is the so-called diaper armor, right? The 6B3. And I'm going to show you why I don't use it. If I look at this M1 rig, right? 4 armor class, I get 65 armor points in a big container size with 20. Versus the 6B3, you can get this for about 10k cheaper from Ragman. Only has 40 total armor points. Carries a lot less stuff. You don't get those 2x2 slots. And it also repairs a lot worse, too. All in all, is it worth a 10k? I think it's worth putting it into your armor right here. So back to the rest of the kit. The reason I'm running the GSSH, just these terrible headsets, is because the Ragman sells them endlessly. You can buy as many as you want, cheap as you want, for 12k or 2 paper, whatever's cheaper at the time. Probably the 12k is going to be what you're buying them for. And on labs, it doesn't matter. The reason that they suck is they're so loud. All those extra sounds on the map really screw with you. If there's rain, right? If there's wind, things like that. On labs, the extra noise is pretty minimal. So these headphones work absolutely fine. Helmets on labs really don't make a difference. I really don't recommend you spending it. If you're going to buy a penis helmet on labs for 20k each time, right? One of those green top ones, I'd sooner be spending the money on a shattered mask, okay? Hear me out. It's only armor class 1. But the reason you're getting the armor class 3 on your head isn't because that's going to stop anything. It's because of the deflect chance, right? The ricochet chance. And this is high. It covers your face, your eyes, and your jaws. So essentially consider it a penis helmet for the front of your face on labs. That's what it's going to do. You don't have to spend it for it, but if you're going to use a helmet at all, that's what I'd be running. I'm bringing 4 nades every single time. Whether you're dealing with raiders to make it easier to kill them, you're trying to figure out where they are, or you need them for players, it's important as hell to have nades on a map that's dominated by GLs and squads. You have to for meta, even just to run away. The Pilgrim is a large-ass backpack, and the reason you're using that is it's only 40k. This is actually really expensive right now. Looks like someone's bought up all of them. There's only like 5 on the market. But it's the same size as an Attack 2, which is way more expensive. And on labs, this is no more of a dead giveaway than tan. Either of those colors is going to give you away the exact same amount. There's no reason to spend more for it. You can buy as many of these as you want on the market. They're relatively cheap compared to what the size is for them. And it's really nice to be able to have the space to grab some raider loot. I really don't recommend going with anything too small. As far as the gun goes, you have a couple of budget options, but I really think something like this right here is the way to go. Putting together a budget Val that you know that you're going to be able to shred up close range for is a fantastic choice. If you're at the point where you really you're not confident with your PvP yet, you're not sure of the map, you're not sure about making money, and you're trying to get into it, you're not going to be taking a lot of engagements if you can help it anyways. You don't want to be going after the 3 or 4 mans, okay? So instead of running like say an HK, which is what oftentimes I use with 60 rounders in your butt, run this. Put a CMS in your backpack. You're probably going to find a serve kit on the map anyways if you're running black and green and blue. But, bring the CMS kit for your leg or something so that it's not screwed up, so you're not taking damage all the time. Bring some extra ammo if you can. Not everybody's going to have the Kappa container. And if you've got to take some stuff out, I'm going to recommend you take out these right here. All these. I'm going to recommend you just take cheaper painkillers. Don't put them in there. I recommend you take the regular sprints. Don't worry about the gas tube. This right here is going to cost you about 30k in meds right here if you're taking cheap painkillers and stuff. 30, 40k in meds. Each of these mags is worth 30,000 plus ammo. So at the end of the day, it depends on what you want. Maybe you get rid of the extra ammo and just run these 4 mags. This is probably the move, honestly. if you're really trying to budget run labs. I think this is the move. But for me, who I get in a lot of fights and stuff all the same, I want to bring that extra ammo to fill up on. Your strategy with this kit, if you're trying to stay consistent with it, is don't rush for PvP, rush for loot spawns. Aggressive. Go straight to where they're at. Go straight. If you're near black or green, go for them. If you're not, go for the middle. Go for the middle of the map. If you hear someone, bounce. Simple as that. Get away. There's too many times you're going to die to GLs. It's too many times you're going to die to cheaters. So just make sure that if you're really having a struggle making money on labs, right? If you're already past this guide, this advice doesn't apply to you. Go PvP. Go make your money. But if you're just trying to figure out how to get into the map, you're still nervous there, things like that, don't worry about it. You're just trying to learn the flow of the map, how to make money there, how to move, and stay mobile. Try not to rely too much on staying quiet. Try and stay running. Try and stay moving around. Try and stay quick with it. That's how you get to the loot spawns quick. That's how you get out fast with your gear. Slow walking around is just going to get you domed out. So those are some quick guides, quick tips for it, but most importantly, what gear you're going to be able to run to keep consistent with this shit, okay? And thank you guys so much. Well, guys, I really hope that helps you out. If you're like me and you really want to get into labs, but you're not one of the top percentage of players and been playing this game for a long time. I only started just last wipe. And you're not making money on there. That's okay, man. That's most people. That's the average player can't do it solo, man. The average player just can't run labs solo. So just practice at it. Just keep going. I mean, get as much as you can. Get better. Don't hold it too hard on yourself. But most importantly, like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great rest of your day.